The pyramids are actually in Memphis, and Egypt is also on the west, not in Africa. Africa is also a made up place, but what is real is a land past Antarctica that is actually full of greenery and gardens, and that is where our ancestors actually are. Tupac and Michael Jackson also went to this place. Baby, the lengths that y'all will go through to come up with these ridiculous ass stories just to claim not being black is insane. Just to disprove any idea of African connection and lineage is it's sad. It's actually nothing other than sad and scary because people who think like this can vote. They have the right to vote. But there's a reason for that. I think the reason for it is because as African American people, we seem to have this idea that that because our ancestry, our ethnic group starts at American chattel slavery and the transatlantic slave trade, we don't find any pride in that. And who wants to be proud to be a slave? But what you can be proud of is the resilience that we've had to go through ever since then. We've had to fight. It takes a certain type of person to be able to endure all of that and then still continue to build lineage for hundreds of generations past that. And I know it's hard to take pride in your ancestry when you don't know your ancestry. There's a lot of black people who do not know their slave lineage or their slave ancestors because of the erasure of our documentation, the things that white people would make us do without any like formal documenting because we were just property. But we can't engage in the erasure of other groups of people just so that way we can try and uplift our own. What we can do is work to actually connect to the ancestors that we do know for a fact actually existed. So that means utilizing the tools that are out there, like the organizations that are specifically designed for tracking genealogy for African American people, like engaging in volunteering time with the Freedmen's Bureau, so that way people can translate more documents from antebellum America and learn who was in fact there and who you may be tied to that you didn't know that you were and what your ancestors were doing. So I think instead of like wasting your time to make up fake ass shit, like the idea that there's a portal in the Grand Canyon, what we can actually do is research our communities and engage with people who do know their slave lineage.